Okay, so here we are. I guess it turns out that Mr. Beast has his lead cast guy. His name is Chris Tyson, fully going to the transgender mode. And this is a very popular thing amongst, I guess, almost all ages. The problem here with this that I see, though, is that the majority of people that watch Mr. Beast are kids. And as kids are known to be very influenceable. So if we're going to tell a kid that, hey, if you want to be a girl, go ahead and be a girl because you feel a certain way, or hey, if you're a girl, you want to be a guy, go ahead and be a guy because it's okay. Well, this is 2023 and we live in La La Land. Remember as a kid, we were told that Santa Claus is real, and as we got older, our parents got more probably fed up with feeding us this fantasy, and one of the best things they did as parents to just reveal the false lie and say, listen, there is no such thing as Santa Claus. Mom and Dad have been buying you these presents this whole time, not Santa Claus dropping it down the chimney. I feel like we're at that point where, as adults and in society, we got to start breaking the news to the people that want to pretend. In this case, a grown man wants to pretend that he's going to be a woman. And, of course, the doctors play along and they give him hormone replacement pills to further his journey in becoming something that he's not. Does he look like a woman? Yeah, he looks more and more like a woman. But does he have the physical attributes that women have? Now, my wife has had one heck of a time being a woman, being like with endometriosis. Like, I can see being a woman is extremely hard, and it's kind of making a mockery of a woman when a man that can probably bench right out the gate 120 pounds, pee standing up, and reap the benefits of being a man, but yet when things gets hard, he can just get all emotional and pretend, oh, I'm a woman now, because it just feels better. There is something definitely going on in society. Why is it that so many people now are having such a hard time with their gender? And they're blaming all these problems that they're having on the way they feel sexually. Why? Why is that? Because I feel like it's becoming more of a trend. Thank God I have no problem being a man. I am very happy being a man and capable being a man. If someone breaks into my house, I'm so thankful to be the person that's going to take the bullet for my wife. I will do everything I can do to protect who I have to as a man, and I have no interest whatsoever in being more feminine. Being a man, in my opinion, because it's what I'm used to, is freaking awesome. And I am very pleased to be married to a woman that is very happy with being who she is, a woman. But we have something in society that is changing the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about other people. And is it the right thing to do to play along with this madness? Now, in this case, again, back to Mr. Beast and his front runner, I forget the name, Chris Tyson. This guy is now going to be all over the social media platforms, YouTube. Kids will see him changing into a different person with long hair, going from a guy to a girl. Is that healthy? Because really, kids don't need to see what roles men and women play when they can just be changed at a whim. I feel like kids are so influenceable. Let's show them what a man does and what a woman can do, and not be like, oh, well, hey, listen, you're only 6 years old, but if you feel like you might be a girl, maybe you might try and transition a little bit. Listen, if you are a grown man, a grown woman, and you're not happy with how you are, I have nothing against people doing what they want to do as adults. And in this case, he is a grown man and he wants to make his change. Whatever. Do what you have to do. I cannot relate to that because I personally and physically do not have that same type of mindset. The problem I see, again, is that the fact that there's young kids that watch this stuff and they're very influenced worshipped by the people they look up to on these channels. And it's obviously no question that Mr. Beast is going to be okay with it, because he goes with whatever the flow of the water pushes him to do. And in this case, Chris Tyson is married, and I think he has a kid too. So he's clearly he has known through the past years what women are like and what their role is, and yet he thinks he can just, through some medications, change his sex to a woman. I mean, I would see this being more common in like a young child that's never had a father figure, maybe never had like sex, doesn't know the difference between true man and woman. But it like, what's going on here? Why would a grown man with a wife and a child think just completely out of the blue, man, my life has been hard. Let me think real quick. What would make it better if I pretend that I'm a woman? And the only way you can do that is by getting other people to pretend with you. And so society just kind of jumps onto this bandwagon like, yes, you are now a woman because you feel a certain way. But my guess is this is not going to solve his problems, because I would imagine being able to pee standing up makes it really hard at those times when you are urinating standing up to be deep down inside accept the fact that you're a woman. But you know what? We are living in some crazy times. I hope I don't offend anybody through this video. I'm just pointing out what I thought was obvious, but seems to be less obvious as times go by. Listen, I can't relate to this problem because I'm happy being a man. I love the fact that I got testosterone pumping through my veins. And if something came to happen, I'm going to use my muscles, this strength right here, to protect my wife, to protect the women. And I will die as a man. And I am proud to be the one that has to work above and beyond the call of duty to protect those less fortunate. And in this case, women, the weaker sex out of the two, they will be the ones that will have to be protected. And I find that probably in this case, men don't want to play the role of a man, and so it's easier to be less manly, become more feminine, and pretend like, oh, it's so hard to pick up this couch, let me get a guy to come help. Oh my god, I'm a woman. No, you're not. You can still pee standing up. You can still do at least 12 push-ups. You're a man. Act like it.